Hi. As I told you, I was going to give you some examples um, for you to work on your awareness on how to change the information you have in your subconscious, that it's in your non-physical brain that I explained before. Remember, all the information you have is like in a library, and it's all there. And you usually cherry pick information from there to act by. And all that information is what you learn from your childhood, and mostly from your childhood and your story. But you're not your story. But you have memories and information from that. So sometimes it's very difficult to see certain things different because we already have information in our subconscious, and our subconscious doesn't want to change any information. It has the connections. It does the connections to our brains and not change certain things. So I'm going to show you how to change certain things as something you can practice. This will make you aware to see other points of view that you usually don't take. And this will start opening up your awareness and changing things of your subconscious, so you have other choices to work from that will be beneficial for you. Many times you may see you act the same way always, or maybe you get into an argument always the same way and all that, and it's always the same thing. You got to realize, well, if something that's not good repeats too many times, it's got to be changed. And that's in the subconscious brain. In the non-physical brain, that's the subconscious, I call it. Okay, so to change that, we write down in a paper Monday to Friday, and each day you would have something to do, to work on. Say on Monday, no, I'm going to put my glasses on because I can't see well. On Monday you write down, I have it right here. On Monday you would write down, I will go without judging anyone or anything. So you got to work on that. Not judging anyone or anything. For some of you, some parts are going to be easy, and for some of you, it ain't. But it's very important for you to do this practice, because it's going to change. You're going to see, maybe not at the beginning, but later on, while you go practice this, big changes. How things you start seeing different points of view you've never seen before. That is more beneficial for you. And you start erasing the bad ones by doing this. So as I say, the first one, you will write down Monday and not judging anyone or anything. You know? And that's pretty hard. I know it is. And if you find yourself on Monday judging someone or anything, and you do it, it's okay. Don't blame yourself because you're accustomed to it. The thing is, maybe at first, after you do it, what you do usually, judging someone or something, you realize after that, but it's okay. Don't blame yourself. But you become aware. And each time, you'll get closer and it will become at a certain point where you're going to judge somebody and you become aware at that moment. So so when you get to Monday, you see, okay, Monday, what I have to do Monday? Okay, not judging or anyone or anything. Okay? That would be Monday. When it gets to Tuesday, let me check that. This is a hard one. Not arguing or talking back. What I mean by arguing, I'm not saying having different points of view. I'm saying arguing. I'm saying when two people argue and they're not listening to each other, you know, and you're not at ease arguing. So this doesn't repeat if you not argue or fight back. When you don't fight back, maybe the other person continues giving you some crap, and you learn not to feed yourself with that crap and argue back, talk back, you know. Sometimes when somebody wants to argue because they had a bad day or because they're used to arguing with you, when they see at a point that you don't go along with it, and it's very important not to make faces either, because maybe you don't say anything, but you make faces and it's the same thing, because you're feeding that. It's hard. It's not easy. Not giving power to somebody else, not feeding yourself that, but it's very important. If you can do that, whoa. As I said before, don't blame yourself if you do argue and you become aware later that, I was supposed to do this. Don't blame yourself, never. Nothing is ever wrong when you're learning. When you practice this, it will come to a point where you can do it. You're going to start realizing each time closer, and till when you're going to start doing it, you say, whoa, I ain't going to do it. Okay, so that would be Tuesday. Now, on Wednesday, it would be not telling someone what to do. This would be like, I told you not to do this, or you should have done this that way, or you know what I mean. Like letting it go. Letting it go. Of course, if you have small kids or something, obviously you must tell them for them not to hurt themselves. Hey, watch out, don't do this, you know, it's better for you not to do this and stuff like that. I mean, use your logic towards what I'm saying. So, on Wednesday, it would be not telling someone what to do. Like I said before, maybe you start doing it and you become aware later. Oh, don't feel bad about that because you're working on it. Your subconscious is going to fight to respond of what you have already installed. And that has some energy already. That has the connection, certain connections to our brain to respond towards that. And to change that, you got to have certain repetition and become aware, and that repetition have enough energy to take over the other one. Okay? Okay. So on Thursday, not saying negative words. Okay. This is not of you say negative words towards someone else, especially. It's mostly not saying those words, those negative words to yourself. Many times, we could be our best friend or our worst enemy. Say I got a glass here and I spilled the glass, boop, by accident. And I say, oh, what an asshole I am. Well, be careful with that. Just start learning and say, okay, what's an accident? I know you're going to get a little pissed off. It happened, you know. Or maybe you could do something wrong. Something came out wrong and you say, oh, fuck, I should have done this right. What? Oh man, what a dummy. No, don't treat yourself bad. Change those words. Like saying, oh, okay, it came out this way. I gotta be more careful, or I'll be, I'll do it better next time. That's very important to change that. It's very important. Okay? Let's check it out. What's the word Thursday? On Friday. For me, there's no problem on that one, but and for other people, but for many, there will be no gossip. What I mean by no gossip is that somebody told me that, you know, it's not direct. You could tell somebody directly if you're talking to that person, but not talk to a person about another person. Like, hey, did you see John did this or that or whatever, you know? No, or I heard that, you know, Jane did this, and that's what somebody told me, that kind of gossip, you know? Yeah. No gossip. Friday, you could do it until say 5 o'clock in the afternoon, because I know a lot of people go out on Friday nights and Saturday, Sunday. Just do your stuff, man. And I don't want you to feel pressured on this, but write them down. So write in a paper so you have it. You know, you have paper and you say, okay, when it's Monday, you just look at the paper Monday. No judging anyone or anything. Okay. Okay. So you do it. Try it. Do it the best you can. Don't blame yourself when you can't do it. But you'll become more aware of it. Okay? That's the most important thing. You're becoming aware of it. The first step is just as important as the last step. There can be no last step without the first step. So don't worry and don't say, oh, I couldn't do it. No. Even if you've become aware. After that, the thing is that you become aware. All right? So Monday you have that. On Tuesday, you have written down, comes Tuesday, you look at the page, you say Tuesday, okay. No arguing or talking back. Hard one. And you do the same thing. On Wednesday, you open up the thing, and say Wednesday. Not telling someone what to do. Okay? Of course, if you work, if you have a work where you have to tell somebody what to do, of course you do. I'm saying in your social life, and if you're doing work, tell somebody what to do it in a good way. On Thursday, no negative words. Remember, the negative words, you feed yourself. When you talk to yourself, like saying, oh, I should have done this. I should have not. It's done. It will be better next time. I learned. It will be better next time. That kind of talk. Okay. On Friday, no gossip. So remember, write those things down on the paper and tell me what happened, man. I'm curious. Okay, so hope you're doing good. Always remember, if you're not doing good, there's always a way. I know there's some people that can't see beyond what's going on. And when I say I know people that's going through a lot of shit, man, and they can't change certain things because it doesn't depend on them only. I know they're living through shit. But always remember, I care for you. You could write me. And there's always a way. No matter what, just remember this. There's always a way, and we're going to find it for you. Okay? So I hope you're really good.